Hello, Rob from Fountain Pen Journey. Halloween themed fountain pen review today. This is the Benu Euphoria Hallowed Harvest limited edition fountain pen. So I got this from Cult Pens via one of my mention me links that one of my viewers obviously used. I shall put a link down in the video description below to get yourself 10% off. And thank you to one of my viewers. I have no idea who you are, but somebody used one of my links, got themselves 10% off, and it gave me a 10% discount code, which I bought this pen with. So, the Benu Euphoria Hallowed Harvest is it's a limited edition. I'll talk to you a bit more in depth about that, why it's a bit annoying later in the video, but it's a limited edition fountain pen. So if you're watching this video a year from now, there's a high chance that you're not going to be able to get hold of one of these pens brand new. Anyway, comes in cardboard Benu box. Benu used to be a Russian brand, however they were apparently quite persecuted and they have moved into, I think it's Romania. Probably wrong, but somebody will correct me in the comments, no doubt, down below. So nice cardboard box. I'll have to keep that, this whole packaging, have to keep this for reasons I shall disclose in a minute. Cardboard pen sleeve, which opens thus and get the pen out, which I shall show you in a minute. I'll talk about the packaging first, because this is the elephant in the room that I want to discuss with you first. So we've got lifetime warranty, product information, product care, blah 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 blah. Yeah, one-sided folded thing. Some typical shredded paper which Benu gives you. Also, if you buy a Benu pen, don't just chuck the packaging away thinking it's alright, it's all recyclable. There's always one of these sort of things tucked in there. And you get this little box, and in there you get, usually, I don't know whether it's the same as all of their pens, but you get a pen rest, which is made out of the same material as the pen. So it's this resin and it's sparkly and it's this little flower shaped thing, this little pen rest, which is, I always think is quite cute. I like them. I don't find them particularly functional, but it's definitely a nice to have. Really, really nice little addition. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. And this, the card, Benu. So I talked about the Benu Euphoria Hallowed Harvest being a limited edition fountain pen. This is it. This is the proof. So, certificate of authenticity, Hallowed Harvest Euphoria collection, blah blah blah, limited edition. Pen is numbered as 11 out of 500 total pieces manufactured. And it's then signed by Alex and Kate. So, there we go, 11 out of 500. So 500 of these pens available. It's not a lot, and I do find that Benu pens in these limited editions sell out pretty quickly. They're not massively affordable, but they're not massively expensive either, and people do like to collect them, so that's something to bear in mind. So suddenly this whole box and packaging becomes something that you have to store and keep, because on the pen there is no way of saying whether it's a limited edition or not. I must admit, for the price, I'm a bit miffed that Benu don't engrave or etch or do something on their pens to actually indicate the number produced. I know it adds to the cost, but these are not dirt cheap fountain pens. So let's have a look at the pen now and see what you think. Is this worth it? So this is the Benu Euphoria Hallowed Harvest limited edition fountain pen, black and orange basically. And for a Benu pen, and I will let you into a secret. I have bought quite a number of Benu pens over the last couple of years. And I like them. I like the glitzy, glittery, blingy aesthetic of these pens a lot. And the Hallowed Harvest, because I saw that this was coming out just in time for Halloween, I saw this and I thought, you know what, I really like that. Black and orange I like as a colour combination. It's Halloween themed, like that. It's glittery, I like that. But thankfully, for many people, obviously every pen is going to vary. It's going to be different between pen to pen. But I actually like the fact that this is not over the top. I mean, certainly for Benu standards, they have not gone mad with the glitter. It's not subtle, but it's quite understated for a Benu pen. So let's have a closer look at this. There we go. So we've got this black material. There is good depth to it. It's nice to see that all of this material is extended into things like the cap finial up here. There is a thin seam there. We've got a polished metal clip, which is, just point out, that is sprung in the middle, so you can actually press down to open up the clip, which is a nice feature. It's not exactly massively engineered, it is just a spring clip, but that's quite nice. And it is, I would say, a soft clip. That is one of the softest clips that I've encountered. It does the job, but if clips matter to you and you're after a soft clip, well, hey, you're in luck. If you're after a really tight, grippy, firm clip, maybe not. And this pen material is really, really lovely. Even down here at the back end, there are some, try and get this into focus. It's going to be hard with the light source there. But yes, there is some glitter there, but it's not over the top. I mean, I have some Benu pens, and the whole barrel is just glitter. It's just sparkly, which I like. This is very understated. Very, very nice. We've got Benu just there, and it is recessed. Whether that's engraved or moulded in with some silver paint on top, don't know. But yeah, there is depth to this orange, and it is a slightly sparkly orange. It's not necessarily what I would call chatoyant in any way, but it's getting close there. It's getting close to it. We've got this lovely material down here, and it's a very shiny, faceted pen overall. So yeah, really, really nice looking material. So it was a must buy for me. Absolutely love that material. And it doesn't roll because it's got those facets. Pen rest, back to the pen rest. Tiny, absolutely tiny for the pen. And, well, yeah, you can put the pen on there. Because it's got radial symmetry, it's not much use because, yeah, it does the job. If you absolutely can't bear the thought of putting your pen on a desk, and yes, the clip does act as a roll stop in those cases where it does roll. If you can't bear to put your pen down flat on the desk and you must stand it on something, then yes, you can use these pen rests. But quite honestly, I think they're a bit too small and a bit of a strange shape. I mean, that is not optimal for holding anything. Interestingly, cult pens have their own exclusive blue Benu pen rest, flower pen rest like that, and I think it's 20 quid. It's like, how much for one of these? No, seriously. Anyway, moving on. Put the pen rest out of the way. So, unscrew the cap. 1, 1/2, 2, 1/2, almost 3 full turns. And I like, it's a big weighty cap. And Benu, the Euphoria, beautiful material, black plastic long section with the threads, plastic threads. It really would be nice to see the same material all the way through. It's quite a narrow section as well. It's round and there is a flare out at the bottom, but it's a bit too narrow for me. Quite a decent sized steel nib, and it's a good length. It fits really nicely in the hand, and you can just about post it. It doesn't post well, it doesn't post securely. It becomes a great big huge monstrosity which is back weighted to hell. No, don't post. So yeah, really comfortable to hold, other than the section is a little bit on the narrow side. Got a black plastic feed underneath the nib. And it's a nice looking pen. It's fun to write with, and the nibs are Schmidt, I believe, unless they've changed that in recent times with the move into a new country. Rhodia paper will do the writing example, the writing sample. So, and there is a whole series of colours in the Euphoria, Benu Euphoria model series. Love the name, Hallowed Harvest. It kind of sums up autumn for me. And this is a medium nib. So Hallowed Harvest it's everything autumnal. It's Halloween, it's harvest. Love this time of the year. So let's talk about the quick brown fox. Very, very wet, very, very smooth. Look at that. That is quite a gusher. For a medium nib, that really is laying down an awful lot of ink. Reverse writing is possible. It's extra fine, I'd say. It's not too scratchy. It's not bad at all. And the ink. Let's talk to you about the ink, because the filling system on this is these plastic threads are really nice, very, very smooth, even for plastic threads. We can see here a blue-black cartridge that was supplied with this fountain pen. Now, I'm going to be honest, that's all you get. You get a pen rest in the box, but no converter. You get one long standard international cartridge. And for some weird reason, I found that quite a number of standard international cartridges don't fit Benu fountain pens. So it's a bit of trial and error. I've got a lot of them lying around and you sort of like trying to poke it in. No, it doesn't fit. It would have been nice at this sort of price point for Benu to include a converter. And as I review more of my Benu pens, that will be a theme, because for the price, I'd expect a converter. Converters do not cost that much money. I'm not asking for a branded Benu converter. I'm just asking for a converter. Still, it's nice to have a decent length of ink cartridge. It's a long standard international ink cartridge, so I can use this ink, clean it out, and then fill it with something else. So that's what I'll do. You know, I'm going to treat this ink cartridge as a converter. And I should imagine that this is certainly going to be a daily writer for me this autumn and every autumn thereafter. I absolutely love it. I think it's an absolutely gorgeous pen. I think that, yes, for the price, it's a limited edition, but it wasn't that much more expensive than the standard Benu Euphoria line of fountain pens, which is great because Benu does have a bit of a tendency to charge an excessive premium for some of their limited edition fountain pens, in my opinion. But that is my opinion. You're entitled to yours, so please keep it to yourself unless you have your own YouTube channel. Anyway, yeah, I definitely love this pen. I think for me, it's well worth the money. I'm going to enjoy writing with this a lot. It's already great fun because when I get this out, I just think, oh yeah, I love this orange and black with the glitter. The glitter just adds something that if it was just plain orange and black, it could be construed as being a bit boring. But there is not so much glitter in this pen that you just go, ah, all you see is the glitter. You get the best of both worlds with this, and I'm really pleased with it. So there we have it, the Benu Euphoria Hallowed Harvest fountain pen. Go on, I'll stick the off-coloured, because if you will notice, this is more of a copper colour. The off-coloured fountain pen rest that goes with it to match the pen. Sorry, completely taking the mick. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you next time. Bye.